What's up, everybody? Veins Update 24 added a new foraging system so we can make our own medicine, but they also rebalanced conditions so much that it might have nerfed the claw sword. Oh my god! I know, right? I'm gonna show you how foraging works, what you can make to heal thyself, and of course, what the heck happened to the conditions. Let's get right into it. First up, foraging. There are these new wild plants like ginger, mugwort, and hogweed. Where do you find them? You can find them out in the wild. They are herbs, right? But yeah, so it seems like the things like the hogweed, the mugworts can be found in like the wooded areas, and then the purple coneflower and the sage are in like fields, and then the mullein, whatever it is, I think that's how you say it. I don't even really know. I found that in the mountains only. I have yet to find it anywhere else, and I've looked everywhere. And then the king boletus and the witch's hat mushrooms, you can find those in caves. So how you make them is, early on in the game, you can go into your crafting menu, the one you don't need the workbench for, and you have the mortar and pestle right here. You make that with raw limestone. It's very easy to get. Just find those yellow dumpsters. Yes, and then you use that to grind up the stuff. As you can see here, we have mullein, hogweed, king boletus, mugwort, etc., and then you also have some salves. We'll get into that in a moment. Yeah, so once you have those ground, you can head over to your stove, and you can either make a soup, like that, the king boletus, which is interesting because you don't need the mushroom to make it. You can make it with the carrot slice, as you can see here. I think I mentioned that in the update video as well. Or you can make the teas. There you go. And that's going to go down in your fluid thing here. Can we make one right now just to show you? Yeah, and all your teas are going to go down in here. You just put a container in, boom, and you can label the container as well. And as you can see here, we have all of our things made. We have our boletus, witch's hat, etc. So we're going to take each one. I'm going to show you what they do. We'll grab the first two, the witch's hat and the boletus soup. Let's pull up medical. All right, we'll take that. And there you go. You'll notice you get a +4 healing rate. So if you take more than one, obviously you get a higher healing rate. But it lasts for a long time. Pretty good. Look how slow that's ticking. This could be something good like if you get a horde or if you're gonna hit the prison. And then witch's soup, that one will poison you. So don't eat that one. That's bad. Let's clear our thing there. Next we have mullein tea. And the thing is, when you smell it, it smells like an earthy tea. It's not gonna tell you which kind of tea it is. So you gotta make sure you label them. That'll help. All right, let's take a drink of this one. There we go. Infection severity multiplier, -28. That's pretty good, huh? We'll drink another one there. There we go, 55%. That's pretty sweet. And again, it lasts a long time there, and that's going to help you as well with the horde, maybe the prison again. All right, next up we have the hogweed. Boom, that's going to give us less healing rate. And yeah, giant hogweed, definitely don't want to take that. It reduces your healing rate. All right, next up we have the mugworts tea. Harry Potter. That one right there. See, it definitely helps to label them. I figured that out after I did about half of these. I'm like, oh, I can label them. Okay, let's take that. Let's see what we get from the medical. Mugwort, stress per second, -0.12. I mean, that's not a lot. Drink another one. Wait, did I just get poisoned more? Oh, wait, does the hogweed give me poison? Oh, yeah, it does. Giant hogweed, not only do you get the minus on the healing rate, but you also get poisoned. So that's a bad one. Mugwort's not too bad. I mean, stress per second, -0.26. That's really not that big a deal. Next up, we have the purple coneflower. Boom. Exertion recovery rate multiplier. Ooh, okay. That one's pretty good. That could help you early game, because we run out of stamina a lot early game. Takes a while for that agility to build up. And then last but not least, we have the sage tea. Let's see what that one does. Additional poisoning rate, -0.38. Oh, there we go. Okay. So it's basically lowering the amount we're being poisoned. Nice. So the sage will offset the poisoning. That's good to know, actually. But to be fair, there aren't a lot of times when you get poisoned. You get bit a lot, you get infected a lot, but not poisoned a lot. So I don't know. And ironically, I'm pleased. That's super weird. All right, on to the salves. We have 4 of them here. We have knitbone, wild garlic, wild ginger, and yarrow. I gotta be honest here. I have yet to find the knitbone, and I have yet to find the yarrow in the game. Found garlic and ginger. All right, we'll start with the garlic. Let's see what that does. Boom. Infection severity multiplier, minus 20%. This is a good one. I think this is something we should all focus on. Get the garlic, kid. Get the garlic. Not only you keep away the vampires, but you're reducing your infection severity, which is nice. Yeah, that means that you can use the alcohol that isn't going to be as effective, like using alcohol instead of wipes. Because alcohol is 75% sanitized, and I think wipes are 100%, and wipes are much harder to find. Okay, next up we do the ginger. And the ginger, look at that, it's painkiller. That's a good one too. So early game, you definitely want to find some ginger. And again, it's super easy to find. It's all over the place. And then we have the knit bone, which if you can't guess already what this one's gonna do, it's gonna help your bone repair. Yeah, so now we have more fall damage, so you're probably gonna break bones more often, like a little bit more. So that'll be nice for that, but again, I haven't found that one. And again, I haven't found any yarrow, which is a real shame, because this one's kind of crazy. Ready? Boom. Look at that. Wound aid per second and wound severity multiplier. That is huge. And that was just one. Look how long that's going to last a while, too. So I really like that one, but unfortunately, I have not found it in the game. Let me know in the comments if you guys have found Knitbone and Yarrow. There also are two berry herbs, the red elderberry and the wild blackberries. And the only thing you could use them for is the jams. Where is it? Right there. Red elderberry jam. But you also got to find a sugar bag, too. So you can find those early game. I think you could use them if they're bad. Yeah, and you can eat them if you want to. They only have a 2% hunger satiation, but, you know, you can eat them. Num-nums. Many conditions in Vein got rebalanced in Update 24. Panic, stress, tired. There were a lot. The complete list is up on the screen. There's also a new condition called Energy Crash, which happens after you drink any stimulant like soda or coffee. I'm not really sure about this one, though. That's kind of interesting, because I didn't think that people would be using this one that much, because stimulant isn't, like, it doesn't last very long. But okay. Maybe it's something people are doing early game, so they don't have to find water? I don't know. Stress got broken up into various states of happy or sadness. And along with being drowsy or tired, these conditions now have a bunch of buffs and debuffs. We have aim, healing rate, and XP gain. There is also use duration percentage, but after testing it out, it doesn't seem to be working. So again, I don't think that's working properly yet. Maybe it is for a certain type of consumable? I don't know. But the biggest buff slash debuff is melee damage modifier. Once the negatives start stacking, all the one-shot weapons become 2, two-shot weapons become 3, etc., etc. And it's pretty easy to get into the negative too. You could sleep 8 hours, but still be tired enough by mid-afternoon to lose the one-shot if you're not happy enough. That means the claw sword, the wooden fire axe are no longer god tier weapons. Even that elusive wooden spear with the machete is more mortal now. I mean, I'm not throwing them out of bed for eating crackers, but there is a new reality now. A charge shot, however, will still one-shot, but again, that's more stamina. And even if you're not tired, you're satiated, you're happy, there is also panic. It onsets a lot faster with the same debuffs as the others, along with a tiredness multiplier. And it also goes down a lot slower too. And it doesn't take much to trigger that panic, as we see here on the screen. There's just a couple of zombies in a garage. Ooh, panic and the exertion was working on me there. Nice. Thankfully, happy and sad are heavily influenced by eating and drinking, so being full and hydrated should help. One other thing I found out accidentally while testing the soups is that overeating and drinking can kill you. Not sure if that was an Update 24 change or not, so don't pretend it's Thanksgiving in vain. Nice smells also influence happy and sad states, and being in a happy state should offset any damage debuffs. I would not recommend using any of those substances for fixing your sadness, however. Addictions work now, so if you indulge in too much of that stuff, you have to use them for the rest of your playthrough. I guess if you do want to experience that kind of playthrough, use the wacky lettuce. At least you can reproduce it. And finally, we have an updated dirtiness condition in Vein, which impacts the bandages. Alright, so we have scratches right here. Let's use needle and thread and compression bandage. We'll see what happens. See if it turns dirty. Yep, it turns dirty. So this is a new thing. Your wound's bandage is dirty and needs to be changed. It is more likely to get infected. So what you have to do, you want to do that, and then we have to disinfect. Nice. So as long as you sterilize your wound, you should be okay. It looks like it gets dirty when the wound isn't sterilized. Now, in this first test, I was dirty myself, so I tested again while I was clean to see what happened. What if we do needle and thread, suture, and then we do compression bandage? Let's see if I still get dirty without sterilizing. It appears to be that if you are clean, then you don't need to sterilize the wound. Interesting. I got infected, but it stayed clean. Oh, we just got infected. Uh-oh. Interesting. The one thing I'm wondering about is where is that line? Like, what percentage of dirtiness makes the bandage dirty? So there we go, peeps, the rundown of the new foraging, the condition changes, and the bandages too. Now, if you will excuse me, I gotta go get this thing edited. Say goodbye, Mr. Zombie. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe too so you won't miss out on any new content. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time.